Hey everyone, hope everybody's having a good day. If you're not part of the channel, subscribe, share, like this video. That's how we get an algorithm. Can't reach people if we don't get these videos shared and people coming over to the channel. That's what's important, especially with where we're at today. I know many of you have heard of the incident with the Christian school the other day and the media pushing this, that it's okay to do these things, basically. I don't think I'd ever see the day where I would see what is going on in this world. People's like, oh, I don't see anything coming. I don't see anything happening out there. My goodness, I do not know where people's minds are. The media, their coverage of that and how they acted about defending what this person did. And then blaming it on the weapon. Let me tell you something. I've got weapons, and they have never left this house and done bad things. One of these days, eventually, very soon, they're going to realize it's just being evil. And that's where we're at today. Christians are the evil enemy, and that's what they're portraying us as. And if you can't see that, you've got issues yourself, because that's what the media is posting towards us. That's what the Congress and all these other people think about us. And I'm telling you, I see where it's going to go once we're gone, what this world is going to be. Because as soon as we're lifted out of here, and it's very soon, oh my goodness, I don't even want to think about it, be honest with you. But anyone left that serves Jesus, boy, they're going to have a time, because they're going to hunt them down like deer. And I'm telling you, this world is just waiting for an excuse to hunt Christians again, just like they did before. And they will as soon as we're out of here. They're going to start hunting them. So have yourself ready. Have yourself on the ark, because I can see it all coming to pass. Another big hole opened up on the sun. And what does that mean? We all know that the sun plays a big part in the tribulation. We all know it. It's in Revelation. So that's gearing itself up for this time. All the signs are there, people. I know you see it because you're God's sheep, and that's why you're here. But I'm stressing with everything I have that you're down to the last minutes of the church being here. A lot of people won't believe me, and I really don't care what you believe. I see a lot of Christian channels on here, and God bless them, but they're so wishy-washy when it comes to these things that are happening. They're so scared of their reputation being tarnished. I mean, you can't. It just makes you look weak. Let me tell you something. I'm not on here to make money. I'm not on here to be famous. I just don't flipping care. My job is to make sure that you're on the ark and you're ready to get yourself out of here. That's more important than my reputation. Yeah, we're men and women, and we do get things wrong. That's just the bottom line. But if you're too scared, if you're too scared to get out here and do it, you don't need to be on here. It just makes you look weak. Because right now our job is too important to wake people up. If you love your brothers and sisters, don't worry about your reputation. If God tells you to do something, you do it. That's like I said, I work for God, not people. If He tells me to get out here and warn you that all these events are going to come to pass, that I'm going to do my job. That's just the bottom line. I know the signs. I know prophecies. And I see everything happening. A lot of people don't. They don't watch the news. They don't watch these things. But Israel's falling apart because Jacob's troubles has begun. We're 5 days into the book that was sealed. And a lot of people don't realize that yet, but they're going to very soon. They're very soon, actually. Sooner than they think. But we are in the book that was sealed. We're in a Shemitah cycle that leads us to 2030. This is it, people. That's why I'm telling you, it's any time. I will definitely ask a favor of all of you, knowing where we're at. And you're going to ask me, Chris, are you positive? I'm 110% positive where we are on God's calendar and where we stand and what this 7-year cycle is going to bring. I'm 110%. The Lord has confirmed to us over and over about the 2030 that this is the cycle. It's 11. It's 11 Shemitah cycles since Israel became a nation. This is what I study, people. This is what I'm good at. I'm good at patterns and numbers. That's the one thing I'm very, very good at. And I see the patterns. The 11 is judgment. That is this cycle. 11 is, this is the 11th Shemitah cycle since Israel became a nation. And let me tell you something. I'll tell you how important the Shemitah cycles is. Came up from Daniel. And that's how we know where we're at. We can go back and trace the 70 Shemitah cycles up until this point that leads us to Jacob's trouble. It's all been there the whole time. We just didn't understand it, and we didn't know until now, and it's finally opening up to us. And you're going to ask me, how is that possible? One thing I've learned about the Bible is that everything's there. And it's like one day it's there, and the next day you open it up and there's something else there. And I know you that read and study the Bible, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like some things are released to you at a certain time. Well, we know the math now. We know where we're at. The Lord has pointed us in a direction of where we're at. So we could tell you that we're at the end. Do I trust that? Yes. Because the Lord loves his people, and he's trying his best to stress to people that we are at the end. Or I wouldn't be on here doing it. Like I said, I just wouldn't be. If I wasn't 110% sure where we are, I wouldn't be on here. My job is not to scare you, as I've said. And that's one thing you all know about me here. That's not what I do. Because the Lord tells me, do not fear. And that's why I tell you, if a channel is trying to make you fear it, they're not of God. We're not supposed to fear this stuff. We're supposed to get ready to get out of here. Now, what you should fear is if you're not ready for Jesus. And I'm telling you right now, people, you don't know me. But I am your brother, and you're my sister or brother. And I'm telling you right now, the only way into heaven is through Jesus and that blood. He did it all. And if you understand that, and you truly believe that Jesus did it all, he did it all. Oh, that buzzing noise, boy, Bonnie Reed's going to get me. I forgot to put it on airplane mode. Literally, that is the only way in, is through the blood. That's it. If you believe that he paid for all your sins, past, present, and future, and you truly believe on that, it's not, I'm telling you, it's the only way. And you're sealed, and you're ready to go home. Don't let anybody tell you any differently. Trust Jesus. It's all about trust. You've got to trust him. A lot of people's like, Chris, I sinned yesterday. Let me tell you something. Your sin's already been paid for. We all sin. You got to admit you're a sinner. I'm a sinner. We're all sinners. The problem is these other people won't admit to it. There's no way you could ever get into heaven. None of us. None of us are worthy. I don't care what you've done, what you think you've done. There is none of us worthy of getting into heaven. He is the only way that we could have got in. That's it. You can't be perfect. You never will be perfect. We're sinning machines. It's what we are. That's why he did it. Now what you got to do is have faith that he knew that was the only way you'd get in. And that's why he did it. He did it for you so you would spend eternity in heaven. Quit worrying about messing up every other day. That is not going to stop you from getting into heaven. He already paid for all that. You right now, what you got to do is trust in Jesus. You got to trust him and believe in him. That's what you got to do now. People, this ain't hard. I know the world has taught you wrong. And there's nothing we can do about that now. It's called the great falling away, the great apostasy of the church. And it has. It's fallen completely apart. They've went away from what they was taught and what they went to school for. They sold out to the world and Lucifer. There's nothing we can do about that now. Now you're going to have to trust some hillbilly from up a holler. And I know that's not easy to do. But I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to lead you to where you need to go. And that's Jesus. Like I said, I know you don't know me. But you're my friend, my brothers, my sisters. I don't care what color you are, what nation you're from. I just want to spend eternity getting to know you. And I've always, like I've told you many, many times, Jesus did so much to just get you in the door. And all you got to do right now is just call upon him. That's all you got to do. It's not hard. It really ain't. The church has made it hard. Satan has made it hard because he don't want you there. And you're going to ask me, I'm going to tell you another thing. A lot of people have been saying, Chris, I'm being fought. Let me tell you something, people. We're 5 days into Jacob's trouble. Every day that goes by now, and he is not fulfilling his plan that he has prepared for 6,000 years, he's going to take it out on us. He's going to attack us through everything. But you have Jesus, and call upon Jesus. Because, he wants to have every single day of this 7 years to wipe off all flesh off this earth. That's why I'm telling you, soon we're out of here. You can believe me or not, I really don't care. But I'm not here to mislead you. I'm just not. If we didn't know the math, if we didn't know where we was, we wouldn't be doing it. Many of us have been on here trying to tell everybody. The signs are all there. They match up with where we're at, too, on top of that. As soon as Nissan 1 hit, Israel fell apart. And this is a lot. It's mostly 99.9%. It's all about Israel giving themselves over to the Messiah. That's what this tribulation will be about. But the tribulation cannot start until we're gone. Even though we're 5 days in, nothing has started up until the restrainer is removed. Now, once it's removed and you're unfortunately stuck here, all hell will break loose upon this earth. You think it's bad now, you ain't seen nothing yet. So knowing what we know and knowing what year we're really in, and the Lord has pointed us to this point so we can tell you to prepare yourself. I'm not on here to do this. I'm not doing this for clicks or anything else. I'm doing it because Jesus told me to do it. And that's why I'm here. To let you know, to prepare yourself, to get yourself ready, because he's coming for his bride. Or I wouldn't be here. I have other things to do. I would not be doing this. So have yourself ready, because things are going to start falling apart even worse than they are now. Keep your eyes open. Knowing where we're at, if you have any crazy dreams, numbers, and he's been working a lot with numbers right now, make sure that we get those numbers. I need all of you all out there. No fear, but I need you to be looking around, and I mean signs in the heavens, signs upon the earth, anything that you think that's odd, that should be brought to the attention of the channel, let me know. Because right now we're in unfamiliar territory, people. The book that was sealed, we have just stepped into it, and the world doesn't even know it yet. You do, because I'm telling you. But right now it's a time that the book was sealed, and we have crossed over into it. So expect the unexpected, expect things. It don't matter how crazy you think it is. Bring it to my attention, because I want to see it. Because right now we need to be on the lookout for anything and everything that's going on. Because there's going to be some strange stuff. Hopefully not really strange up until we're out of here and the restrainers are removed. I don't expect anything really, really bad until the restrainers are removed. Once the rapture happens, we're out. That's when everything's going to turn upside down upon this planet. People's going to see things they never thought was real. That's not going to happen yet until we're out of here. But right now, there's things leading up to it. I don't care if it's weird animal behavior, whatever it is. Bring it to my attention as much as possible. Now, my email is in the description box. Anything you find that you think that stands out, just let me know. Because, like I said, we're one big family here. It ain't just me. I started this channel for all of you. because you was alone. You didn't have nobody to talk to. You knew Jesus was coming. You just didn't understand why nobody else was seeing it. Well, that's why we're here. We're one group, and we'll probably be a big group in heaven also. That's probably why the Lord brought us all together here. I've already talked to Bonnie Reed and Bonnie McCoy about this, and they pretty much agree we'll probably all be associated up there also. That's probably why he brought us all here. And I can't wait to meet each and every one of you and your families, like I've always told you. If you want to get in anything in heaven, just let me know, pop in, and we'll all figure out what we're doing and go do it. Just know that the time is limited, okay? It is limited down here. We could be out here at any moment, and you need to have your head on a swivel because we do not have long, people. And I know a lot of people have said that forever. I can 100% tell you we don't have long. And you can see I don't waver when I say it. I'm not wishy-washy with it. I'm literally telling you 110%. Time is fading upon this earth with the bride being here. It's just not going to happen much longer. World War III is around the corner, and it will happen in this year, 110%. And there won't be much left of the world after it. You don't want to be here. And I'm not the only one that's seen it. There's been others. There's been 4 or 5 others. As God showed many other people. We all know that it's coming. So, you got to have yourself ready to get out of here. That's how I know where we're at. That's how I know that we're in the last Shemitah cycle up before the 1,000-year reign. He's showed us. He's led so many of us to the same point. It's all confirmation. That's why I'm telling you. And that's why I'm not wavering when I'm trying to tell you this stuff. Or I'm not going to back down from it because I'm afraid I'm hurting my reputation. I don't care about my reputation. Your soul is more important than my reputation. How you are looked at by Jesus and how much he loves you is more important than my reputation. I'm not here to please man or try to gain man's attention. I don't care. I work for the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the Lord Jesus Christ. My job is to let you know that time it's fading very, very fast, and have yourself ready. That right there, that's my job. That's why I'm here. Is so you'll know you're being lied to by the media, by everything around you. Don't trust anything, because Lucifer has taken control over this world, people. He has the media. He has it all. The Antichrist is here. He will not be revealed until we're gone, but he is in power. He is pushing all the buttons behind this World War III and everything else that's happening. Do not think for a minute he is not here. He is here. It's been confirmed. He is here. And he's the one pushing all this agenda. All of it. That tells us even more that time here is almost up. And it's any time. So have yourself ready. And don't be afraid. Like I said, people of Jesus, you do not have nothing to fear. Do not let these people with this 3 days of darkness crap and all that other stuff make you... It's ridiculous. You don't fear anything. All you got to do is get you and your family ready to get out of here. Do I believe he's going to give us a warning? Yes, I do. I believe that the world will get a warning when all this is about to come down. He gave Noah warning. They had 7 days. I do believe before the rapture, he will give a warning again. That's something else I want you all to pay attention to. If one day you're all running through YouTube and you start seeing 4 or 5 people preaching about the rapture coming, imminent, and they'll tell you exactly how many days, let me know. That's what we need to be watching for. So if you're scrolling through YouTube, and I do believe that will happen, 100%, that you'll start seeing multiple people telling you how many days you have. So I want you all to be watching for it. People's like, well, Jesus don't want us to know the day and the hour. No, that's not what he was saying. He's saying, if you know and you trust on me and you know that he's coming and you'll be waiting there for him, you'll know when the rapture is going to happen. You'll know it. He said, if you know I won't come as a thief in the night, that means you'll know when it's happening. So don't think there won't be a warning. I do believe he will give us a warning just like he did Noah. So have yourself ready, and if you see it, let me know. If you don't see or hear from me again, I'll see you in heaven.